What's up, y'all? It's Alana Yzola for Complex News. Over the last few months, Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez's legal situation has heated up more than ever, largely due to how it spilled out across interviews and festivals. Since their court date last October, in which Tory was charged with shooting Megan last July, they've both been impacted by recent events which continue to change month to month. So what exactly has been happening since they've been in court? Here's a rundown on the full situation. November 2020. It didn't take long after Tory's appearance in court last October for the next step in this feud to unfold. In November, Megan released her debut studio album, Good News, with an opener, Shots Fired, that took Tory to town, dissing him to complete shreds about his role in allegedly shooting her in the back of her feet. In truth, the song wasn't just a response to the shooting, but also to Tory himself. He made the questionable decision of releasing the Daystar tape, which was essentially a concept album about him not shooting Megan. When speaking to Ebro in the morning after her album dropped, Meg revealed that her diss track was inspired by Tory's pre-trial decision to make music about it, saying, quote, "And at the end of the day, I can't just keep letting people walk all over me. I can't keep letting people take these jabs at me, and I'm not gonna say nothing. That's just not in my nature." Tory stayed quiet for a couple of weeks until he took to Instagram and, in a fit of hubris, decided to respond to someone's comment that demanded the rapper give a clear answer about the shooting. Tory basically said, quote, "You'll get more than you need to know when court resumes," while also promoting his album, saying that fans have mistaken a, quote, "black man expressing his innocence" for insensitivity. January 2021. In January, trouble stirred again when Tory announced a new collaboration with DaBaby, someone who Megan seemed to have a really good relationship with. Instead of flipping out, Megan played it cool, knowing what a lot of people apparently did not, tweeting, quote, "That was old and cleared," before promoting her then upcoming video for her own collaboration, Crybaby, with DaBaby. But little would she know, this connection with DaBaby would come back to be an even bigger problem than before. Later that month, a fake report went viral alleging that Meg had dropped all charges against Tory. Megan came onto Twitter to address the fake news with a couple of sternly worded tweets, also alleging that Tory's team was the one that leaked the fake info to, quote, "create doubt with my story every week." If there was any doubt about Megan's side of things, she doubled down with words directly aimed at Tory, writing, quote, "Bitch, you shot me, and my story not changing, and bitch, you going to jail." Days after Megan's Twitter rant, our team at Complex obtained legal documents that disclosed that Tory wants to speak out about his pending case. Tory had asked the court to modify a protection order that prevents him from addressing the legal battle publicly. The motion argued that Megan has repeatedly used her platform and has addressed the case to share, quote, "inflammatory information," while Tory hasn't been able to do the same thing. The same legal papers also claim that the defense has new contradictory evidence about Megan's statements from the night of the shooting, along with eyewitness testimony and, quote, "gunshot residue implicating others." In February, Tory's request got denied. June 2021. Now, remember how Megan and DaBaby were such great friends? Well, that changed in June after Tory Lanez and DaBaby's collaboration Scat came out. DaBaby took to Twitter to do promo for the song and accidentally shared a post that made fun of Megan's shooting, leading to Megan calling out DaBaby on Twitter, writing, quote, "Support me in private and publicly do something different? These industry men are very strange. This situation ain't no damn beef, and I really wish people would stop downplaying it like it was some internet for likes and retweets." DaBaby responded by telling her, "I ain't got no bad energy for you," before telling her to stay focused, and Megan did just that. She responded back by telling the world that her and DaBaby had a conversation. In that convo, DaBaby suggested that promoting his Tory collab wouldn't be a good business move. In the end, the two seemingly went their separate ways. July 2021. As Megan and DaBaby's feud seemed to be simmering down, Rolling Loud Miami brought things to a boiling point. During his set, which was right after Megan's, DaBaby performed his part from Crybaby and then brought out someone in a mascot costume. He challenged the audience to guess who was inside of it, going as far as offering $1 million to whoever got it right. When the head came off, it was none other than Tory, and the two performed together. It was a tasteless move, and his homophobic comments he made during his set didn't help. But that's a topic for another video. August 2021. In the midst of the simmering beef, Tory found himself in one of his own with rap veteran Cassidy. Cassidy, pissed that Lanez stole his bars and flow once again for a recent Hot 97 freestyle and rapped over his I'm a Hustler beat, released a 4-minute diss track called Perjury. Weeks later, Cassidy followed up with Plagiarism, a second track that isn't just about biting raps, but actually addresses Megan's shooting, even if it's just for a couple of simple bars. Tory addressed the first Cassidy diss in a recent song where he practically gloats, but in the midst of their back and forth, Tory's recently been hit with a whole new swath of issues due to his Rolling Loud performance. Cassidy and Tory's beef may have to continue on at a later time. When Tory made a surprise appearance at Rolling Loud, he violated a court order to stay away from Megan, and now prosecutors have filed a motion to hold the rapper in contempt for violating the restraining order. Prosecutors believe that he got within 100 yards of her, especially since he came out right after her set. Prosecutors are working to get Tory's bail revoked, which could lead to him being jailed before the trial. TMZ reported that Tory and DaBaby were also believed to have tried to rush the stage while Megan was performing. But a source from Tory's camp told TMZ that he never saw her at the festival or got close to her for that matter. He's set for a hearing on the contempt motion this week. Megan and Tory's story is far from over, and with so much of their conflict being central to pop culture, there's evidence that this could continue on for quite some time. For more on this and stories like it, please make sure you're subscribed to Complex News on YouTube and following us on Instagram. For Complex News, I'm Alana Yzola.